Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's John back here again, and today I am going to take a look at the DC Multiverse Killer Croc Connect and Connect Wave. Now, I picked all these up throughout the couple of weeks worth of wandering around Walmarts and Targets. And first we have the Batman here, and then there's Katana, KG Beast, who I really don't know anything about, Red Hood, Red Robin, and for whatever reason, this thing was extremely hard to get my hands on, and I didn't see it in any stores. I had it pre-ordered at 5 different places, and slowly but surely each one of them sent me a message saying, sorry, can't fulfill your order, did not get any stock. And then eventually came down to Megalopolis, the toy overlord, being able to send me one of these, so I'm very thankful for that. So you can always check them out. It's at megalopolis.com. I was able to get and finally finish this after trying for a long time. Everything from Amazon to, I think, Big Bad Toy Store, even everybody just kept dropping out as I was going. So I have it, and give me a second and I'll open them up and we'll take a closer look. A little bit more than forever to unbox. I got our King Shark back here because by looking at the Build-A-Figure pieces, the Killer Croc is mostly just this exact same sculpt with a couple of modifications on the arms, chest, and head. But it looks like the legs and feet and pants and crotch piece are exactly the same. They're marked the same. So let's start jumping into these here figures. When are we shooting this? Is November, second week of November, I believe we're into right now. And I just started getting hit with the new Is It For Kids YouTube thing, so we'll have to see how that goes. So here we have, first up, Katana. Now, I remember Katana from way back in the early 80s when I used to read the Outsiders comic. But this is the more modern look to her. Pretty bare bones, basic body. Big chunk of text on her back. This is 2018. Face sculpt's not too bad. Hair looks like it was glued on. Paint's not too bad. It's got a couple little silver armor pieces. Very minimal articulation, and that hinge and swivel at the shoulder. Single jointed elbow with a swivel. A little bit of swivel and hinge at the wrist. Her head is just on a ball, so you get a little bit of movement. It's got the diaphragm joint. No waist. No hip. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay, those are. What the heck? Okay. There's a little bit of movement in her hip, but yeah, it's gonna break off. Swivel at the thigh. She's at least got a double jointed knee. Just solid black plastic all the way down, and hinged and rocker feet. I don't know. It's pretty basic. It just comes with an extra hand, so you can give her very plasticky looking sword. See if we can fit this in here. Now, I'm not really that big of a fan of the DC Multiverse figures. They just seem to have never, I don't know, they haven't seemed to really have kept up with the other toy lines. So she can hold her katana, which is awfully short and lacking a lot of detail. And she comes with the Killer Croc chest piece. We'll set her back here, which, man, the ab crunch is really locked up. Just got some nice work sculpting on with all the scales, a little bit of lighter green over top of the darker green. I think it's a pretty good color for Croc. It is the same build with just different sculpt over top of it, which works pretty good. It's weird they left his abdomen completely flat as you go through, though. Like, at least Croc looks like he's got abs, or King Shark there. Wow, that is crazy how stiff this is. Oh, it's not going to go back. Come on. It's going to crack in half. Well, that's a issue. Awesome. So far, so good. Okay. Let's go with the red hood. We got our this is our Mr. Jason Todd, aka one of the Robins who gets beaten to death by the Joker, but then returns suddenly. Is the Red Hood. So I've got a little bit of sculpting work on the red of the hood. We got the Red Hood bat symbol on his chest. Now the jacket's not too bad. Makes his arms look a little weird. This is an odd figure because of the choices that they went with. Paint's pretty good on him. Little silver embellishments on the zippers. But his weapons are molded into his holsters. Then they gave him hands to hold his weapons. And then they gave him punching hands. And they gave him gun holding hands. But they molded his weapons in. What's the point? So they gave him all these extra hands and nothing to use them for. He's the exact same articulation as Katana, except for he has a bicep swivel. He's got an ab crunch, swivel at the waist, and then his legs at least work. And the same all the way down. I do like the boots. I think look pretty good on this figure. The color that they used for his shin guards. But why would you mold his guns in and then give him 4 extra hands? This line is weird. It makes no sense even to itself. The sleeves are a bit odd. He does come with an extra head, which is okay. It's pretty basic. Not a lot of detailing in it. The hair is fine. It's got a little bit of lighter dry brushing on it to bring out some of the sculpt work. But it's no, not that great of a figure. At least he stands up. He comes with the Croc leg, or should I say King Shark leg. He even has the exact same rips and tears, same sculpting down the legs. The feet are different. So the leg is completely the same, but they gave him different feet to kind of mold it a little bit different nails, got the scaling on it, but the rest of this is all the King Shark's leg. So let's move on to a figure I don't know anything about. That is probably the coolest figure in the line here. The KG Beast. He is an assassin. I'm taking it, sent to fight the Batman. And he comes with all sorts of little things. He's looks like a pretty big Bane ripoff. Got some ninja stars. The belt works pretty cool. He's got this odd gun on his hand. in here. He's got a couple of knife holsters. Big text that says made in 2019. Guess he's doing some cybernetic work, maybe. He's got a waist. He probably has an ab crunch in here, but the shirt makes it impossible to use. He's got better hips, but no thigh swivel, no boot swivel, single jointed knees. So again, this is a different body though, so the articulation will be different. Let's see, he comes with, I'm gonna guess this bent thing is like, fits into there. I don't know really what that is. It's got a knife that goes in each holster. This one here. Kinda. And then this one plugs into here, I take it. Which is kinda weird. I suppose maybe there's a direction. Yeah, it's better that way. There we go. You know, it's been pretty neat looking figure. Got two-toned colored arms. Different color plastic was used, or they painted, or they made this from black plastic and painted it skin tone, and then it just doesn't blend in very well. But like overall, out of these guys, he's pretty cool looking. Genji Beast is neat, and he comes with King Shark's pants piece, or his crotch piece, and the Killer Croc head that has an articulated mouth. Really nice work on the head. They did some good sculpting details on this thing. His teeth look good. Got some big ears. Got some little scales everywhere. That's kind of cool. Let's see what happens if I put these together. If we put these together, oh man. There, alright. Took a little bit of force. We got his midsection back together. Let's plug his head in. And we have the leg. Oh, he's already towering above the rest of everybody, which is pretty cool. Let's give him another foot. Which means we got our Death of Batman Dick Grayson. Ooh, boy. It's weird that he has no hips. He's got a cloth cape though, which actually is kind of cool. He's awfully skinny for a batty man. Look at his legs. What is going on? He's so weird looking. The gold belt doesn't really have any details in it at all. He has no hips. I really don't know why they can't. Why is this bat underwear so small? He's so bizarre looking. Same articulation. Does he have butterfly joints, or they just got giant gaps? Well, they just got giant gaps in there for some reason. It's the same as the Red Hood. His arms are just so bizarre looking. Go jointed elbow. He's got little bat hooks, claws on his gauntlets. Can't get over the hips though. They are so weird. Who has thighs that are that small at the top? It's like they use the ladies' upper thighs on all the male figures. And he comes with very low detailed, goofy looking Dick Grayson head. I don't really know. I mean, the paint on it's not bad. It's just a weird looking head and a, I guess, melted piece of bat cowl. It's supposed to be so you can have him with the cowl around his neck and hanging around in the back. And put this unmasked head on, so it'll sit like that. I guess it kind of works. I don't know which way I'll display him. got a lot of weird plastic that's been shaved off on his shoulders. I don't know if it shows up on the camera or not, but it looks like they had to go through and shave it off to be able to get the articulation to work. And then there's some brown smudges on it. It's on both sides, front and back. It looks like they had to shave it down after it was produced. He's not the best. So far, KGB still is winning with me there. We have the other king shark leg with a new molded foot for the other piece of Croc's leg, which goes on pretty easy. Now we got our Killer Croc standing tall, which means we got 2 left. Let's go with Red Robin. aka Adult Tim Drake, which is pretty good. You got the Red Robin symbol there. Better looking belt than the Batman. No, he's got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, nicely detailed boots. The face sculpt is not too bad on this. For mine came with the cape was bent in the package, so it's up off of the shoulder like this, which looks pretty weird. And he has a plastic cape instead of a cloth cape. I might have to try to heat this up and see if I can get it to lay down flat, otherwise it's going to be up like that all the time. Little black details on his suit are nice. Paint's overall not too bad on this guy. And he came with a staff, which is just, or it's a drinking straw maybe. Not a lot of detail on it, not a lot of paint color. Might be able to get it to be held by both hands. Yeah, at least he can hold it. So I think he's moving up to, at the moment, my second favorite next to KG Beast. And then we got the Killer Croc arm, which is actually fully newly sculpted for this character, and it's very nicely detailed, great scaling work, nice lighter green colors on this Crocky boy. Just knocked out Katana. It's in there, pretty tight joints. I mean, yeah, he's a reuse, but he's still pretty good looking. And then, for whatever reason, hard to get figure, probably because everybody wants multiples because of all the extra heads. Our Alfred. Get all those goodies here. So we have our Alfred figure. This is more comic book / animated version of Alfred. Really good detail on his face, I think. We can focus. Maybe, come on. There's a lot of stuff going backwards. There you go. Very nice face work. His tie is nicely sculpted. Got his tails on his suit. At least there's some details in his pants, and his shoes are good. He's got his white gloves on. His little jacket on the inside. Now he's got double jointed knees. Or double jointed elbows. Red Hood, he doesn't need double jointed elbows. Alfred needs them. And he's got pretty good swivel, good hinge. He's got double jointed knees. He's got more articulation than the Red Hood back there. Now his thing that makes him really cool is that they brought in all these other Alfred heads. So you got the Batman movie Alfred head. The one I'm really looking forward to, the 66 Batman Alfred head, to go with my Adam West-ish Batman. He comes with a serving plate that you can put a cowl on and a glass of nothing. little pieces that'll hopefully not disappear if they ever fall down. And this head, which I can't remember what this one. I know it's when Alfred became a bad guy. I can't remember what his name was. So if you guys can remind me of what this head was, I'd be grateful. So I really wanted to have 3 of these, just so I could have, you know, wow, that head's hard to get off. Oof. I could use all these different Alfreds at the same time. So I'm going to put this head on, because I think it's going on my shelf this way. There we go. But, like I said, every place I ordered them from backed out on their orders because they didn't get any Alfreds. So if I can get a couple more, I might order from Megalopolis again, at least one more. Let's see if we can get him to hold this in a way where, oh yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like this Alfred. Probably just because of display purposes and waiting for a long time to get a pretty good Alfred. He's probably going to be my #1 individual figure out of this wave. Probably followed by KG Beast. And then that great King Croc. He's he's the Build-A-Figure, so he's pretty cool overall. Let's put his other arm on. Goes on pretty easy. And he's a monstrous thing, and will look good on the shelf. He's a throwback, I think, from the DC Universe days. Let's move a little bit of space over here. You just see, he just towers over Batman. You can hold him in the palm of his hand. Red Robin's. Why'd you bother doing what you did with that thing? You can hold him on his own. So, Killer Croc's pretty cool, even though he's about 40% reused parts. And KG Beast, Alfred, and Red Robin are not too bad. KG Beast is just neat. I don't know, I kind of like his design. The rest of them aren't that great. Thanks for watching, guys. And hopefully you can comment on this. I don't know what's going to happen with this whole anti-kid movement on YouTube that they have to deal with now because of the FCC. So, I don't know. Maybe you can't comment. Maybe you can. We'll see. Anyway, see you later, guys. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video, and if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.